Hello everybody and welcome to Hunter Gatherer channel, and today we're working on some double screen separator boards for the honeybees, and I've just got some pieces cut here. This is all 3/4 inch stock. These are 13 and 1/8, and I think they're 2.5 inches thick or wide, but it's not that big of a deal. And these are 19 and 7/8 inches long, 3/4 inch stock, and 1.5 inches wide. And my dad bought a Craig jig here. Works pretty slick. So we got the Craig jig pocket holes in here, and we're just going to throw some of these together like so. Screw these in, and we're going to put 3 per board, and then put screen on both sides. So you want to mark it on that side?
Yeah.
Okay. We're on it here. All right.
Guy's name, Ed?
Mr. Ed? Yeah, Jeff Horkoff is his name.
Wow, nice tools.
Yeah, well, he's
At the Abbey.
at the Abbey. In that wood shop, I think they make furniture, but I think they also make, what do you call them? You bury people in? Coffins. I think they make coffins in there.
You couldn't remember that?
Sometimes my brain just doesn't work. I think I've been hit in the head too many times.
I don't know, either that or he's hanging out with the turkeys too much. Is that all of them?
Yep. What we were just doing is we took a Forstner bit and we drilled down the circle here, and that's going to be the entrance for the bees. Bringing it a little closer. So when the box is sitting on top, say this is a box, it's going to sit here like so, you know, like this. The bees can get in there and up into the box. I don't know if you can see that really well or not. That'll be their entrance. And I'm going to put this on the opposite side of the normal bee entrance of the box. And so the bees in the top will go out the back and in the back, and the bees on the bottom will go in and out the front. And if you've seen this before, it's probably because Jeff Horkoff, I believe is how you say his name. I'm not 100% sure, but he goes by Mr. Ed, and he's at the Abbey down in Louisiana, and he has some pretty awesome videos. So if you are into bees or you're new into bees, check out Mr. Ed's channel. I think it's Jeff Horkoff or Abbey Bees or something like that. I'll see if I can put it in the description. But anyways, that's where I saw this, and I figured if I was making them, I might as well show it just in case somebody else wants to see it. And I'm going to see how this works. Here's the finished product. This is where they'll enter, like I showed you. And this is the screen we put on there. It's a fiberglass style screen. It's really small holes, and it's on both sides. And I used this fiberglass because it was easy to work with, and it you can cut it easily and staple it easily. The particular one that I used was a roll that was 36 inches by 84 inches, and these are 19 and 7/8 long. I pretty much cut them at 18 inches. What I did is I laid it out the lengthwise, stapled it, then cut along this side and along this side, flipped it over, and the piece that was left over I put on the back side. So between this piece and this piece is 36 inches, and that allowed me to hold it, staple it down on one side, pull it over, staple on the edge here, cut it down, and then cut it up, and then do the other piece. So it worked out well. Actually, I had just a small piece. This was my waist. This was the last one, and what I was left with was one length that was narrow, and it was 36 inches long. This was the scrap end of that piece right there. I just used that center board to staple them. This piece kind of dangles in, but it's still going to be fine. And then the other side I wasn't going to have a piece for, but I had a piece of metal screen. My dad had a piece of metal screen. So we put that on the bottom side of that one. So that's going to work out just fine. And didn't have a whole lot of scrap. So it worked out well. So that's how that's going to sit right there. This is what it looks like with boxes on it. And with a little bit of weight, it's going to push down. This is got a little bit of a warp to that particular one. But once there's weight on it, it should be golden. This is the entrance. And then on the inside, you got the entrance coming in. So they'll be able to go in and out without an issue. I'm pretty excited about the 6 double screened separator boards. And I'm really hoping that we can utilize these on those splits and that it works out well. I've never done it before. Like I said, I saw Mr. Ed doing it down at the Abbey. So it definitely looks like a good way to go about it. And the concept, I'll show you when I do it, but how it works, I just go out there, break the hives apart, set this in between them, and they say put some newspaper down to really break that scent from the pheromone, and then in 6 to 7 days, 6 to 8 days, whatever, go in, get in the top box, see if there's brood fresh eggs, see if you can find the queen. If she's not in there and you find cells, you find emergency cells, then she's in the bottom. And what you want to do is take the box that has the queen, and you want to take that and put it in a new location. And the one that has the cells in it, you want to leave it in that location. So all the field bees, they only know to come back to that spot. Whether they're coming in and out of the top or in and out of the bottom, the bees from the top and the bottom are both going to know to come back to that spot. So you move the box that has the queen and all the brood to a new location. The field bees from that box are still going to come back to the same original location. So the box with the swarm cells or the emergency cells, that's going to get all the field bees. And the box with the queen and with the brood and everything else, all the new emerging bees are going to stay in there. But all the worker bees, all the field bees that had been flying are going to go back to the box. So the box with the emergency cells are going to get all of the field bees up to that point. Now the other bees will start learning to fly and become field bees. So they're not going to be without, but they got all the brood to help them build up, and the queen is still laying. The other box has the emergency cells and the queen that will emerge, and she'll get mated, and then she'll start laying, but it's going to take her a little while. So you want her to have the extra bees to really help out. So, and then you'll have a really healthy split. Hopefully you have, go through and find the best, largest emergency cells, maybe get rid of some of the ones that are smaller looking that might not give a big queen, and go from there. So anyways, that's kind of the concept, and we will do that on another video. We'll break these boxes apart, and then 6 or 7 days later, we'll get back into them and see how it's going. So that's going to be it for today. I just want to thank you for swinging by and checking this little video out. I'm hoping that it works out well. Give it a try if you think it would work out for you. If you've done it before, leave a comment below. Or if you want to try it, leave a comment below. Or if you have a better suggestion, any comments are welcome. So that's going to be it. Hey, I just want to thank you for watching. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for checking us out. Just trying to build up the channel. We appreciate anybody viewing. And for us, honeybees, like 4 or 5 years ago, it was pretty cool and kind of interesting. And now we're invested in it, and it's really neat. If you're interested in it, I say give it a try. But I say if you're going to give it a try, you need to start with at least two hives, so you can look back and forth, see what one's doing what, and you can have a strong hive help a weak hive and such. But read everything you can, watch everything you can, and try to learn as much as you can. And I'm still learning, and you'll continue to learn as you go. I don't think you'll learn everything by the time you're done. Okay, I'm out of here. Enough talking. We love you. God loves you, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great one.